yeah. Yeah. So the SASS could have come in handy, I think, from the very beginning. Like, as a Cameroonian, there's very limited information out there about how to come study in the United States. A lot of Cameroonians want to come study in the United States, but they don't just know how. Like, they think it's overwhelming. They think you need to know someone. They think you need to, like, be wealthy to come study in the United States. And so for me, because I had a sister here, it was a little bit easier for me. But for my friends, you know, like, they don't know how to start the process, and so they just don't do it.
Wow.
So the SASS would have been very helpful. Besides my sister, like, finding admission for me, the SASS would have been helpful to provide me the information that I need. My sister helped me. I just got into the school, and then I just kind of started. There was this whole culture shock when I started. And my sister is also like me, where she doesn't have so much experience that she could answer some of the questions that I have. But for someone who is starting out, the SASS could come in there and answer some of those questions based on the experience that we have on our team. Another place where the SASS would have come in very handy for me was once I transferred from that community college to a four-year university as an international student. There was just so much I did not know. The shock. Yeah, there was just so much I did not know. I remember before I even transferred, that's how I met Chiamaka, actually. I reached out to her on Facebook. Yeah, I was looking for...
Wow.
Yeah, I was... yeah, this is a cool story, actually.
Cool.
I was looking for African students at the school I was transferring to. And so I checked on Facebook and I found Chiamaka's name and said, "Oh, she's Nigerian." So, you know.
Was she part of all those Facebook groups they have? Like, so she was, so you guys went to Texas Tech, right?
Yes, she was one of the chemical engineers at Texas Tech. Yeah, she was a chemical engineering student at Texas Tech, and that's where I was transferring to. I did not know if she was going to be like my classmate, if she was in like senior year. Like, I had no idea. I just reached out. I forget exactly what my initial message was, but it was one of those. You saved the screenshots.
I should have. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I said, I'm transferring. I was transferring in the spring semester, and I was like, "What's the weather like there? I don't even know what classes should you sign up for. Just a whole bunch of questions, like things I did not know." And then she answered.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then she answered. But yeah, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, it's interesting that you say you were specifically looking for an African. I remember reading your bio and mentioning you mentioning how your community college didn't have a lot of diversity.
Yeah.
And so you were specifically looking for an African sister to, like, how did you do? Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you got that really clearly. I went to a community college in Missouri, and my friend there at the time was from like the Middle East, and then I had one friend from Ethiopia, I think.
Okay.
And I did not transfer to a four-year university in Missouri because I wanted to go to a place that had other Africans. And so Texas seemed like that place, right?
Okay.
And then once I got to Texas Tech, I was also looking for the African student community there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where are my people, you know?
Yeah, because like once you find one, find so many. Like, it's like they all just move in a group. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think, in my family, generally, there was a line of passage that after high school, you travel to the United States. And so when one person came, they helped the next, and they helped the next, and they helped the next. Yeah. But a lot of families are not like that. A lot of families are not like that back home. And so if you want to actually break that mold by yourself and say you go to the cyber cafe at the time, and you try to search on Google, just the amount of information that's thrown at you,
it's very
you will not even know where to start. Yeah.
I think
and so the SASS really just exists for, if you don't know where to start, come, let's chat. If all you know is, I want to study computer science in the United States, and maybe I have a family member in Texas, or maybe I don't even have a family member. I don't know what schools are out there, but I know that this is a program I want to study. we could actually start from there with you. Or if you're someone who has gone so far in the process to know the schools that you want to study at, and you have an idea, or maybe you don't have an idea of the application requirements, we could work with you as well. So
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to emphasize that the SASS isn't just for those who don't know where to start. Like, if you know where to start, great. Like, if you're privileged and like if you know that in your family you always go to America for school, that's also great. Our goal is to help you get where you need to be with like less stress, right?
Exactly.
So you can do it all by yourself. Maybe you'll be alright, but like it's like we want to be like your friends, like your sister, like, oh, like, you know, let's check that in, let's check the application for you. Let's take a look at that resume. Are you really putting your best foot forward in this application, no matter what stage of the process you are? So
Yeah, I think for, I guess, growing up, I think it would have helped me in widening my possibilities because, growing up in Nigeria, you don't have a lot of insights as to what you can actually study. So if you like science, oh, and you like body science, you have to be a doctor. Like, there's no other profession
there's no
that can
variety.
feel that. I don't know. When you come here, it's like your mind's like, wow, they have all these different things. So I think that's another place you guys can be very helpful is even if you know you want to study, I don't know what to study. You know what you like, but then help me explore not just the option, but what, as an international student, what would give me the best chance of getting hired right after school? Like,
Ooh.
like you don't want to be on OPT posting on LinkedIn, get me, help me get a job. You don't want to be in that position where it's like it's crunch time and you have to leave the country. Go forbid. But yeah, that is definitely that would have been very helpful for me too. Coming up.
Yeah, I was just gonna make a comment that the benefit of the experience and expertise that we've had is that when we coach you or when we mentor you, you're not waiting until crunch time to be posting on LinkedIn. Like, graduation is next month.
Yeah, I
and
know.
you're like, oh, now I need a job. No, from day one, we've thought about what experiences do I need to add to my portfolio, to my resume to make sure that I'm standing out, such that 1 year before I'm graduating, I kind of know where I'm trying to go. Because I'll also share this. What was inspiring, when you meet people in your life, sometimes they come and they are really divine friendships. Yeah. So in my 1 year before we graduated from Texas Tech, right? At the time, I thought, oh, I'm going to work for a little bit and then I'll go to grad school. And then I talked to Chiamaka, and Chiamaka she had already done the GRE. She already knew what school she wanted to go into. She already had a vision for where she was going. And I'm like, ooh, okay. I didn't know I could do the GRE right now. That kind of set me on this path of, okay, grad school, you could actually apply right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so, just having that kind of person in my corner to know that, oh, this is possible. This is what I should be doing. Like, it was, of course, that set my life on a different path, given that I went to grad school right after undergrad. But it was very beneficial. I would say that.